So good day everyone. So today we will going to discuss to you information sheet number 3 entitled Monopoly, Oligopoly, Monopolistic and Perfect Competition. Market structure refers to the competitive environment in which buyers and sellers operate. Competition is rivalry among various sellers in the market. So this describes how firms are differentiated and categorized by the types of products they sell and how those items influence the operations. Market structure shows the relations between sellers and buyers. There are varying degrees of competition in the market depending on the following factors. First, similarity or type of product bought and sold. As the number of suppliers selling the same or similar products increases, competition happens. Conversely, if there are fewer sellers, the competitiveness of the industry will decline. Second, degree of mobility of resources. Mobility is in the ease in which resources can change production activities. This means using locked up resources for useful application. Mobilizing our resources involves assembling and organizing various resources for immediate use. Third, entry and exit firms and input owners. As the number of firms in the market increases, the value of continuing in the market and the value of entering the market will both decline, so the probability of exit rises. Fourth, numbers and size of buyers and sellers. The number of buyers and sellers of a commodity in the market indicates their influence on the price of the commodity. The number of sellers directly affects the number of choices consumers can make. Lastly is the degree and knowledge of economic agents regarding prices, cost, demand, and supply conditions.
So next is market models. When you say on market models is a numerical representation of the interaction between market forces and economic situations. So there are the four market models in economics. First is perfect competition, second is monopoly, third is monopolistic competition, and fourth is oligopoly. So in perfect competition, the market has a lot of independent sellers. These independent sellers offers the same goods. That is why they compete against each other. So each seller is trying to get more profit than the others. So ang perfect competition in economics is refers siya to a theoretical market structure in which all suppliers are equal and overall supply and demand are in equilibrium. For example, if there are several firms producing a commodity and no individual firms has a competitive advantage. So, mo ang perfect competition. So, ang second is monopoly. So, ang monopoly is ga-exist siya when a single firm that sells in the market has no close substitute. The existence of monopoly depends on how easy it is for consumers to substitute the product for those of other sellers. So, pag may tag monopoly is dari ka dari nimo makontrol ang presyo sa usa ka product or imong baligya. For example, atong pandemic, halinon man kay ang mga face mask o ang alcohol. So, pwede mo patas ang presyo adto since dali ra pud siya mahurot o importante siya sa mga tawo, balag mahal, ang palit gyapon sila ana. So, pwede na mo padak ang presyo or pagamyan. So, mao ang monopoly. So, next ang monopolistic competition. So, this means there is almost a large number of small sellers selling goods with which is similar but not the same. So ang monopolistic competition is ano siya ang monopolistic competition is exist ni siya when many companies offer competing products or services that are similar but no perfect substitutes. So ang best example aning monopolistic competition is ang grocery stores. It because ga-exist ni siya within an monopolistic market as there are a large number of firms that all many of the same goods but with branding and marketing. So, ang next is oligopoly. So, ang oligopoly is a market dominated by a small number of strategically interacting firms. Few sellers account for most of the total production since barrier to free entry make it difficult to new firm to enter. So, ang oligopoly oligopoly is a small number of large firm have all or most of the sales is in an industry is, for example, ang oligopoly is abound and ga-include siya sa auto industry and cable television and commercial air travels. So next is ang characteristic of market models. So ang perfect competition niya is ang products are all the same, then because they are the same. They are homogeneous. Examples are farm goods like rice, corn, or fruits. So there is a large number of independent sellers. Then no one sellers and no one buyer can cause a change in the price of a good. Then it is easy to a new firms to enter the market. It is easy for firms that are already there to leave the market. Then there is no competition that does not include prices.
Okay, in monopoly, monopoly refers to a market structure in which there is only one seller of a particular product or service, and there are no close substitutes available to consumers. This means that the monopolist has complete control over the supply and price of the product or service, and can charge whatever price they want without fear of competition driving down prices. Uh, Monopolies can arise due to variety of factors such as barriers to entry, example, high startup cost, legal restrictions, control over essential resources or technologies, or simply due to the monopolist being the first to market with a new and innovative product. Monopolies can have significant economic and social consequences. On the one hand, they may lead to higher prices and reduced output, which can harm consumers and reduce economic efficiency. On the other hand, monopolies may also have the resource and incentives to invest in research and development, leading to innovation and new products that benefit consumers. As a result, the effects of monopoly are subject of ongoing debate among economists and policymakers. So monopolistic competition. So naapoy sellers nga makakuan po siya is maka-act po siya independently. For example, banks, books, medicine, and gasoline station. O for example, kay kuan man siya kanang ga-competition man sila. So matatalag ang Caltex moingon siya nga pila may nga gasolina karon matatalag 70 o 70 ang Caltex din ang Phoenix punta talang og 71. Ang Sea Oil o kanang tatag 69 o lahi-lahi sila og kanang presyo kay in competition man sila sa other nga kumpanya. Unlike sa monopoly, ang monopoly manggod ang presyo is kontrolado. Like example po butan talag sa bangko, sa banks o lahi po siya, lahi po ang kuan diri, lahi ang increase sa interest ana dili magkaparehas. Puta talag sa medicine o lahi po ang presyo sa kuan, lahi ang presyo sa puta talag RM pharmacy, lahi po ang presyo sa Mercury. So dili siya kontrolado, mo na siya monopolistic competition. So there is a oligopoly. Only firms are powerful in the market. Each firm produces a big part of total output of the industry. So ang example na kuan is anang TM, Globe, Smart, TNT. So mo na sila ga-dominate sa mga sa signal sa ito talag sa smartphone nga signal. Kung moadto po ta sa computer, ang ga-dominate po dra is ang Windows o ang Apple. Then ang ga-dominate po sa mga smartphones karon is Android o si Apple iOS. Sa computer, ang gadominate pud ra is ang Windows o ang Apple. Then ang gadominate pud sa mga smartphones karon is Android o si Apple iOS. So you see, it is hard for new firms to enter the market. There is a lot of product promotion among those who make different goods.
Determinants of market structure. First, government laws and policies. In some industries, the government controls how competitive firms can be. This is for the good of the buyer and the economy. For example, in some industries that sell water or electricity, only one firm is allowed to sell each service or good. For transportation like public buses or communication like telephone lines, the government will let only one or two firms in particular places in the country. The government also ensures that the monopolies don't abuse their power. Second, technology. It positively affects market structure as well as the real-world competition in the economy. Firms can get hold on modern machines which help them produce more and better goods. Third, business policies and practices. New firms might be scared of big firms. Also, new firms do not have as much input to use, unlike big firms. Sometimes, big firms will even work together. This makes it harder for new firms to earn profit. Fourth, economic freedom. This freedom means firms can compete with one another. In some cases, the firms try very hard to beat one another. Additionally, only few firms stay in the market. So that would be all. Thank you and God bless.